Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to our modified pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance today. We're at South Border and the Enderlin Eagles for game number 2 of 4. The winner of this contest will have a date with Weimar Lidgerwood upcoming tomorrow in the consolation side of the bracket for 5th place, while the loser of this game will go up against the the Warriors of Warwick. It's South Border at 0-1 on the season against the 1-2 Enderlin Eagles. We'll talk about the matchup more after this here on a pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we take a look at the South Border Mustangs, like the candy canes, just the blue stripe of the pants here, kind of remind you of the old Indiana Hoosiers back in the day under Bob Knight and company. It's high school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com as you have, again, the Enderlin Eagles and South Border the Mustangs. Bo Deagle, the head coach here of Enderlin. Here's how they've rolled so far on the season. A loss to Ellendale 51-41 in their season opener. Bounced back with a win in Hinkinson against the Pirates 45-32. Then fell to Kidder County, the Wolves 67-38 for head coach Bo Deagle's club. After the BCT, they'll play at South Border on December the 18th and go up against the Lisbon Broncos on December the 19th. While for South Border and head coach Jamie Bittner at 0-1 on the season for the Mustangs. Their one loss, well, that was on Saturday, losing to Sargent County 58-22. Returning here for South Border is a All-BCT tournament selection from a season ago in Macy Munson, the 5'9 junior forward here for South Border. After this tournament is done, they'll play on Tuesday at Strasburg, Zeeland. Then on December the 18th, going up against the Enderlin Eagles here for South Border. While for the Enderlin Eagles, they are back here after the number 6 seed last year for Enderlin. They lost to Maple River in the quarters, lost in the consolation semifinals, and beat White Shield for 7th. While for South Border, the number 7 seed from a season ago, lost to Valley City in the quarters, beat Enderlin in the consolation semis, lost to Weimar Lidgerwood for 5th place. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll let you know what's coming up on yourliveevent.com here later today. That's next on Your Live Event.
Growers, Prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Mastenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small-town service you deserve by going online to DickeyMarionINS.com or call 701-669-2330.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app to make refilling your prescriptions more convenient. And with winter here, stop in and stock up on hand and foot warmers. Lemoore Drugstore has rechargeable heated gear and gifts for everyone in the family. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com, LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check us out.
As we come back here on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. At Irie Insurance, they cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Your home for the entirety of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament is right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Some other games that are making their way here at the 6 o'clock hour. It'll be Central Cass and Kindred at 6 o'clock in a good Region 1A girls basketball matchup early on the season. A little basketball rivalry there. Also, Roseau and Warroad in a doubleheader up on the north side of Minnesota between the Rams and the Warriors. That's a boys and girls basketball doubleheader as well. Tomorrow, we'll have Park Christian against Mahnomen-Waubun. Hillsborough Central Valley Tingles with Fargo Oak Grove in girls basketball in downtown Fargo. Oaks and Lisbon, that and more. Simply go to our website, yourliveevent.com, or hit subscribe on our YouTube channel and search Your Live Event. I'm Chase Miller alongside Chris Crick. Thank you so much for tuning in to our pregame conversation here today. The Enderlin Eagles coming off a 4-17 season from a year ago. They lost to Oaks and Richland in the District 1 tournament. While for South Border last year going 4-17, losing to Linton HMB and Napoleon Gacko Streeter. South Border, the co-op of Ashley Wishick Townships, and for the Enderlin Eagles here, trying to see if they can climb the mountain in District 1. Already the third year of the three-division system. Enderlin out of District 1 and South Border out of District 2. Coming up here later today on the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, Northern Cass and Valley City. And Lemoore will go up against the Maple River Raiders as well, as we go back through the last couple of years of BCT tournament champs. The last 4 years since after COVID, we've had 4 different champs. 4 years ago, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, Maple River, able to win it in 23. And from there, you saw Northern Cass and Valley City as well. Maple River won it in 2022, that is. Northern Cass in 23, and Valley City won it in 2024. So the Highlanders trying to be the first back-to-back champs since LLM won 6 straight on the BCT. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip. That is next here in Valley City.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Head to Lamore Hardware for in-store deals on Milwaukee tools and check out the new M18 Hot Shot Card Jumper Pack. And when you purchase certain Milwaukee M12 tools, receive a 2-amp battery for free. Plus, browse their Sweet Pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go online to lamorehardware.com. That's lamorehardware.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening tip, I'm Chase Miller. He's Chris Crick. Here's our officials here for the game. Landon Peel with Tommy Bergen and Lance Lukes as well. Enderlin will be the visitors on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and the Mustangs will be South Border, the home team. The Mustangs head coach Jamie Bittner at 0-1 on the season. The Enderlin Eagles at 1-2 on the year. Head coach is Bo Deagle. Winner has a chance to win 2 games here in 2 days. They will square off with the Warbirds of Weimar-Lidgewood. If Enderlin wins, it'll be an all-District 1 showdown for 5th place. If South Border wins, it'll be another District 1 versus District 2 matchup for 5th place, upcoming tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. As we get ready for the starting lineups, as we'll take a look at the Enderlin Eagles, they'll roll like this. In the starting lineups, a sophomore at 5'7", Madison Buckholtz. Buckholtz at 5'7". Caitlin Maggio, a senior, in the starting lineup here this season for Bo Deagle, the 5'6" senior here for Caitlin Maggio. From there, Jana Olson, the 5'4" sophomore guard. Her elder sister, Karina Olson, the 5'4", 5'5" senior for Karina here for Enderlin. And then it's Zoe Getty, the 5'5" junior forward. So Buckholtz, Maggio, a pair of Olsons of Jana and Korea, Getty, and then you have Bo Deagle, the head coach here for the Enderlin Eagles, again at 1-2 on the season. Wearing their black attire, here is Enderlin. As we transition now to the Mustangs of South Border, as the Mustangs with head coach Jamie Bittner's club will go like this. A 5'9" junior forward, Megan Munson, a all-BCT selection from a season ago. You have Angel Newman, the 5'6" junior guard. Molly Hare, the 5'5" junior. As well in the backcourt here for Coach South Border, Camden Wiest, the 5'6" senior forward, and Addison Doan, the 5'7" senior forward. One more time for South Border, Munson, Newman, Hare, Wiest, and Addison Doan here for South Border and the Mustangs. Head coach is Jamie Bittner. That is our starting lineups here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com. That again is IrieInsurance.com. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. Still to come a little bit later on our broadcast, we'll get to Northern Cass and Valley City, then Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and the Maple River Raiders as well. 4 8-minute quarters, a 30-second shot clock goes up on the board as Enderlin will be going right to left, South Border left to right. Opening tip, 10 minutes here after the bottom of the hour at 4:40 as we get this contest underway. Munson in the circle, going up against Madison Buckholtz, and Buckholtz and the Enderlin Eagles able to win that one and get that in the front court. Enderlin leaves it right-handed side as they bring it back up top. They work it around, little 2-3 zone here by South Border. Ball goes up top and a traveling violation here for Enderlin. Karina Olsen will pick up the turnover, and South Border will take it back here for the Mustangs. As South Border will see this one now as they handle it with Molly. As here we'll leave it around the horn to Wiest. Back left-handed side to Doan. Doan back up top. Jumper on the way from the right wing. Bucket. Camden Wiest with the three-pointer. And the opening points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to South Border. Both teams coming out in a zone to start. The Eagles looking for the high post touch to Maggio. Back up top as they work it around the horn to the high post one more time to Caitlin. Extra fine and looking to go on the baseline now. Enderlin able to do so. Ball goes out of bounds after the touch by Madison Buckholtz. Inbounds coming here for Enderlin as they handle this one to the baseline. Back up top, taking a couple dribbles. Jumper is up off the mark, no good. Backside rebound, though, nice. Put back for two as the Enderlin Eagles and Madison Buckholtz gets the opening made field goal here for Enderlin. Being the 6 and the 7 seed respectively on Tuesday puts the Mustangs and the Eagles here into the consolation semis after Tuesday's got weather canceled the opening day of the BCT, so the higher seeds moved on. The lower seeds moved into the consolation portion. Another three-point attempt is no good off the attempt by Wiest. Rebound underneath by Zoe Getty. As for Enderlin, they'll bring it now to Jana Olsen. South Border looking to double when they can. Jana Olsen going to get by the drive, and Jana Olsen with a finger roll layup can't get it. Rebound underneath by Caitlin Maggio, and she gets fouled. First foul of the contest will go against South Border. As we'll see a substitution. Camden Wiest will pick up her first. As Bristol, Lemna into the game, the 5'6" sophomore. Ball on the baseline goes Buckholtz. Turnaround, and Doan is able to rip it away for a steal. 3-2 early on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here for the Mustangs. Clad in that white uniform, Mustangs in cursive across the front. There's a steal, active hands by Karina Olsen. Karina Olsen, left-handed layup, rattles out, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it will remain with the Enderlin Eagles. 3 substitutions in for South Border as they will bring in Brooklyn Rodier, the 5'8" sophomore, will check in. Doan also in the lineup here with Kinley Volk, the senior. Ball gets worked around the horn here to Lemna. Jumper from Maggio. Bank is open. Caitlin Maggio banked it in from 15 feet. First lead of the contest here early in the quarter for the Enderlin Eagles at 4-3. Ball left-handed side. Camden Wiest gives it back up top now to Bader. Bader just newly inserted to Volk. Volk to a double team back to Bader for the lead. The three, that'll go short. Rebound, though, on the inside for Brooklyn. Ball right-handed side to Volk. Volk at the right wing looking for a teammate. 10 seconds on the shot clock. With it now is Doan. She'll shoot the three. That'll be short. Rebound tipped in the hands here of Madison Buckholtz. Slowing it up now is Jana Olsen here. She crosses the timeline. Olsen front court. Little hesitation move. Olsen jumper from 16. Got it to go. Nice little hezzy, as the kids call it. It's 6-3. Enderlin out of bounds. As we'll see it here in the hands now of the Enderlin Eagles here at 6-3. South Border to inbound it as they will see this one on the inbounds. Ball gets reversed. Right-handed side as this would be now a Kenley Volk. Jumper is up off the mark, no good. Rebound underneath. Here to Maggio, we get a tie-up, and the arrow will stay here with the Mustangs. South Border down by 3. Their lone points here from Camden Wiest. Looking to inbound it. Right-handed side, that'll go to Volk. Volk with it up top as they reverse it. Enderlin right now against Munson, who's trying to work block to block and high post to high post. They're just sinking that zone in and pretty much forcing the Mustangs to have to shoot over that zone and not really allow Munson to get much going here, as the Enderlin Eagles will go out of bounds in a turnover here. That'll be their third after the drive for Karina Olson. Substitution into the game will be Zoe Getty, the 5'5 junior forward. Winner of this game, albeit early on in the season, gets back to 500 from the record perspective here. As South Border trying to get to 1-1. Enderlin looking to improve to 2-2. Mustangs right-handed side to Doan. Doan to the right wing to Volk. Back up top as they reverse it around the horn to Bader. Now to the baseline. The 5'8 sophomore. I see this one nearly get intercepted. Doan jumper inside the three-point line. Shot is up off the mark, no good. Bristol Lemna will come away with the loose ball. That's going to be Jana Olson. Olson open, college range three, will step into it short. Rebound, though, for Buckholtz underneath, and then the pass gets tipped out of bounds here by Kenley Volk. A couple of Mustangs will return into the game. As we'll see this here with Newman to come in. Also checking in will be Molly Hare here on the floor. Ball goes right-handed side, back up top as the Eagles looking to reverse it with Jana Olson on the interior. Enderlin going to make the step through off the window, good for two. Timeout on the floor here for South Border. Wall break as well after the made bucket by Madison Buckholtz. It's 8-3 Enderlin.
In 10 minutes.
Chaos.
Did you answer that email yet?
Decisions.
What if I make the wrong choice?
The weight of moving crushes.
Dad, I need a ride to practice.
Stress follows you. And the dream of a new beginning feels out of reach. Find peace. Hire the team at RE/MAX now. Visit findrealtynow.com. Yeah.
Quality education, affordable tuition, student opportunities. That's the Viking Promise. Valley City State University. Discover yourself here at VCSU. Visit today. A university that knows your name. Personal relationships with your professors. The tools to help you succeed. That's Valley City State University. Trusted name, affordable degrees. Visit today.
Timeout here brought to you in part by Bank North. Timeout here. Taking a look at the Enderlin Eagle bench. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender at Bank North. It's a 8-3 lead here for the Enderlin Eagles. Madison Buckholtz with 4 points. Maggio with 2. Jenna Olson with 2 points as well. As the early timeout here for Coach Jamie Bittner and the Mustangs for taking the opening 3 points of the game. It's been 8 straight by Enderlin as they still stay in this zone, and Munson really hasn't been able to get a post touch so far. As Enderlin kind of packing it in as the Mustangs, there's a pass to Munson. Munson dishes it out to Hare. Back around the world as it goes to Newman. Back up top, the Mustangs trying to see it on the inside as Munson turnaround jumper, no. Patient, Munson saves it before it goes out of bounds, but eventually into a hand of an Eagle. That is to Buckholtz here. Enderlin pushing the tempo left and inside to Karina Olson. On the interior goes Madison Buckholtz. Turnaround jumper from the block, can't get it, and she'll get called for the foul. Madison with her first, team's first after the rebound by Megan Munson on the inside. Enderlin to make a couple of substitutions as Bergstead, the 5'4" junior, will check in into the contest here. Caitlin Maggio able to return as well. South Border, right-handed side to Hare. Hare at the right wing as they reverse it to Newman. Newman back up top with it is Jana Olson. Olson gets a steal. Olson looking to go coast to coast off the window. Got it. Nice move on the way. Jana Olson with the and one. A chance to make it 5 at the line. As the 2 points should go towards Enderlin's side on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As we see this one here with the and one. As Olson will get the opportunity. Foul will be assessed on Bader. It'll be her second. Team's second, that is. And the free throw is up and good here for Olson. Make it now 11-3. So for the Enderlin Eagles and head coach Bo Deagle, efficient, getting inside the paint, getting some good looks. Ball will go left and inside to Camden Wiest. Verse it here for South Border. Mustangs with Wiest at the left wing. Wiest Ball fake. Now to Doan. Back to Wheat. She'll step into a three, looking for her second off the backboard. No. Rebound comes down to Getty. Bounce pass and saving this one is Volk. Couple of dribbles. Wiest looking for a teammate. Finds one right-handed side. Now to Doan. Back up top as they swing it now to Wiest. Good post touch. Jumper from Doan can't go. Rebound to Maggio. Maggio's got a couple of boards. Ball goes up the floor. And this will be out of bounds. Last touch here from the Enderlin Eagles. So a turnover on Enderlin. Substitution into the game here for the Eagles. Buckholz, after a quick breather, will check in as Bergstead will check out. Well, for South Border, they'll handle it here with Newman, left wing. Newman able to get the ball back right-hand side to Volk. Wiest at the left wing, probing. Able to skip it to Volk here back up top. South Border trying to work it around this 2-3 zone. They just really haven't got the high-low around. They've been able to go left wing, top of the key, and the right wing. Ball right-handed side now to Volk on the interior, on the baseline. Turnaround jumper is off the mark, no good by Brooklyn. And a rebound comes down here to Volk, but the shot clock never reset and never drew iron. They get the shot off to beat the horn, but it will be a shot clock violation regardless here for South Border. Karina Olsen with 25.5 seconds to play here in the quarter. Well, full court token pressure defense by the Mustangs. See if they can force a turnover here and get a field goal for the first time since the opening possession. Enderlin able to break the press, though, and trying to finish for two. No rebound, putback, block shot. Defense now to Volk after the block shot there from Doan. 7 seconds. Wiest with 5. High post touch. Doan reverse it right wing. Here goes Newman. Extra pass to Wiest. Can't get the shot off to beat the horn, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's the Enderlin Eagles 11. South Border the Mustangs 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
High school basketball here today. Taking a look at Coach Jamie Bittner and the Mustang bench on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. A 11-3 lead here for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin led by the 5 points from Jana Olsen, 4 points from Madison Buckholz, 3 points for Camden Wiest. And after the opening field goal, it's been about 7.5 minutes here for South Border that they've been scoreless. Trying to break that stretch while for Enderlin just slowly building up the lead here, and a main field goal would be their first double-digit lead of the contest. South Border will go a little man pressure to begin the second. Right-handed side for Enderlin. Zoe Getty leaves it near side to Jana Olsen. Olsen looking for a teammate, takes a little rub screen by Maggio. Olsen step through, shot up, shot off the mark. This one will be out of bounds. Last touch will be off of Camden Wiest. Good hustle on the way from Madison Buckholz. As Enderlin, we'll see this on the baseline with Caitlin Maggio. The officials here with Landon Peel, Tommy Bergen, and Lance Luke's going to talk this one over between Landon and Lance to see who the last shot was and also look at the shot clock. Able to re-rack the shot clock here, they'll say to 35 seconds. So Enderlin will get a fresh 35 off the inbounds. Jana Olsen up top to Karina. Karina's going to drive, bounce past the baseline. Enderlin gets a good shot up and in. Madison Buckholz now with 6. 13-3. There's your 10-point lead. South border right-handed side to Newman. Newman inside turnover. Caitlin Maggio able to come away with the steal. Enderlin leaves it to the baseline here as the Eagles to the top of the key to Maggio. Maggio ball fake, left-handed side with it is Getty. Now to Jana Olsen. Olsen crossing over. Olsen gets in the paint. Able to give it back up top. Patient offense here for Enderlin early in quarter number 2. As the Mustangs will give it now to Maggio. Left-handed side goes Jana Olsen. Teardropper from the baseline. Good move from Jana. 5'4" sophomore, now with 7. It's 15-3 in favor of the Eagles. Ball gets right wing to Kinley Volk. She'll launch. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Rebound underneath, going to be 1-4 by Doan. Extra pass back up top for the Mustangs. Taking the dribble here is Newman. Newman to the right-handed side to Volk. Back to Doan. Shot clock working at 10. Weist at the left wing with all 3 points for the Mustangs. Back to Doan, top of the key. Weist is open, launching her second potential made 3. Yes, sir. Gets it from the left wing. And able to take out about a 9-minute scoreless stretch here for South Border as they're back within 9. Mustangs now looking for a little defensive effort here. Just to get a stop and a score and try to get a little run going. But we'll get a hand check or an arm bar here for Kinley Volk. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. And we'll get a couple of substitutions as coming back into the contest will be Munson here for the South Border Mustangs and Bader as well. And Molly Hare. And Bristol Lemna coming into the game here for the Enderlin Eagles. Good little V-cut here by Enderlin. They get the ball in. With it is Buckholz. Lost it off the shin. Turnover here for the Enderlin Eagles. Munson trying to get open for that one. And the South Border Mustangs will give the ball right back here with 5:51 to play in quarter number 2. Still to come tonight in about an hour. Opening tip. Northern Cass and Valley City. And then Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Maple River at around 7:30 tonight. Olsen probing, looking. Driving, kicking, Lemna shooting. Shot will be short. Rebound here to Buckholz, though. Olsen going to drive, kick back to her elder sister, Karina. Karina right-handed dribble. Leaves it to the baseline to Maggio. Maggio's going to drive, bounce pass across the paint. Turnover here on Enderlin. They're 6th. South Border using up that dribble. Waiting for it is Hare. As they reverse it left-handed side to Brooklyn. Rover. Munson back up top. Left wing. With it is Doan. She'll shoot a three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebound comes down here to Lemna. The Eagles, right wing. Taking a dribble there is Buckholz. She's walled off. With it now is Jana Olsen. Olsen asking for a ball screen. She'll give it up top to Maggio. Maggio at the right wing. Nice cut to the paint. Right-handed finger roll layup for 2. Textbook for head coach Bold Eagles Club. Give Maggio the assist, and Buckholz now has 8. Enderlin with their largest lead of the game at 11. Ball's on the deck, and eventually a loose ball. The arrow will stay with South Border. Substitution as checking back in will be Angel Newman. While for the Enderlin Eagles coming in the game will be Zoe Getty. As she checked in, coming out will be Caitlin Maggio. Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here from the bubble at VCSU. The 80th Annual Girls Tournament. Boys coming up in January, just under a month from now. South Border up top, ripping it away is going to be Karina Olsen for the steal. And a couple of Mustangs get back now to Jana Olsen. Work around the horn to Karina. Karina right-handed side, taking a hard dribble to the paint. Teardropper, no. Rebound, and we'll see a armbar after the shot by Bristol Lemna. Madison Buckholz, the 5'7" sophomore, got the rebound. Foul will be on South Border. That'll be their second as a team. As coming in will be Kinley Volk. Foul will be on Megan Munson, her first. Enderlin inbounds it as they do. Couple hard dribbles by Olsen inside off the iron. Ball gets tipped out right to Lemna here back up top. That's for Enderlin. Kind of the second chance hustle plays right now. Part of the reason why they're out in front. Turnaround jumper, no, but a nice rebound. Oh, what a move on the way by the sophomore. Madison Buckholz with a scoop for two yet again. And that's a little offensive prowess there. South Border right wing, as they'll see this one with Angel Newman. Newman will handle it back up top. 3:36 to play here in the half. Taking a dribble, Newman, right wing, wants a three-pointer off the backboard. No. Rebound here for Karina Olsen. Outlet up the floor, Madison Buckholz. Madison Buckholz going hard to the paint off the window. Yes, sir! Madison Buckholz, how do you do? She's got 12. South Border, right-handed side. We'll see this one with Weiss back up top. As they reverse it to the left wing to the high post to Munson. Munson's shot will be up off the mark short. Ball's going to be on the deck, and the arrow will make its way towards the Enderlin Eagles. But how about Madison Buckholz right now? The 5'7" sophomore flashing with a couple of really nice plays to the paint, that is, that she's been able to do her damage. Able to get that one to go, and also being an offensive weapon right now for head coach Bo Eagles Club. Caitlin Maggio will inbound the basketball here as the Enderlin Eagles have built their largest lead of the game, up by 15 with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Enderlin with it, Natalie Bergstedt getting her second run of the contest. Now to Jana Olsen. Olsen able to spin. Look at the spin move by Olsen off the window for two. Jana Olsen hit the B button. She's got 9. Well, Buckholz and Olsen, they have done a nice lion's share of the scoring as they have scored 21 of the 23 between Jana Olsen and Buckholz here for Enderlin. Molly here, high post touch Munson. Right-handed side to Doan as they work it around the horn to the baseline. Now to Newman. Newman back up top for South Border. Mustangs able to get it to the top of the key. They'll launch. They'll shoot. Three-pointer, no. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch off a white jersey hand of Megan Munson. Camden Weist will check in. A couple athletic plays here by Enderlin in the last about 90 seconds to build this lead. It was 11-3 after 1 quarter of play. Well, full court token pressure defense. Enderlin able to break it. Maggio left it inside to Getty. Back to Maggio here. She slows it up, gives it to Jana. Olsen, right-handed side to Bristol Lemna. And a traveling violation here for the Enderlin Eagles. South Border with Molly Hare to inbound, and here's the Mustangs. Got 3 points from Camden Weist in the first quarter and in the second quarter right now. Been their lone scoring. Down to the high post to Weist. Weist going to drive, leave it right-handed side extra fine as they working around the horn now to Volk. Good ball movement by South Border, looking to put it in for two. Can't do so by Weist. Rebound in the hands of the Enderlin Eagles, and they want to run. They got numbers if they hurry. Pass gets up the floor to Maggio, finds a trailing Olsen. Three-pointer, that'll go along. Rebound tapped down the hands of Doan. Not a bad look, though, for Enderlin in transition. South Border doing a good job moving the ball against this 2-3 zone. They just haven't been able to put the ball in consistently enough inside the cylinder. Mustangs right wing with it is Molly here. The rainbow jumper is good. Long two in there for Molly. His points will be awarded here to South Border. 23-8. Timeout here for Bo Deagle after the full court pressure defense won't break as well. 23-8. Enderlin out in front here on your livevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
23-8 on the way. The Enderlin Eagles with the lead over the South Border Mustangs. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender at Bank North. In this particular matchup here on yourliveevent.com, the Enderlin Eagles lead it by 15, going to the paint off the window, no. Rebound here to South Border. That'll be in the hands of Edison Doan. Now to Volk. Volk in the front court. South Border, if they go quickly, could maybe get a 2-for-1. But instead, they'll turn the ball over here for the Mustangs, and the Eagles will come away with it. Jana Olsen in the front court. About a 5 to 6 second differential between shot clock and the game clock here to end the quarter. Maggio to Olsen here. Olsen with the handoff. Maggio with the cut inside the paint off the left block for 2. Caitlin Maggio with 4. Give the assist to Jana Olsen. Able to clear out up top, open up the lane, no backside defense. Olsen with a nice pass to Maggio, and she converted. Well, for South Border, right-handed side to Kinley Volk on the inside. Jana Olsen with the steal with 5. Olsen with 3. Olsen with 2. Olsen with the pass to give it to Buckholz, but can't get the shot off to beat the horn, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. It's the Enderlin Eagles 25, the South Border Mustangs 8. Back with our halftime show. We come back on your LiveBet.com.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Massenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small-town service you deserve by going online to dickeymarionins.com or call 701-669-2330.
Taking a look at the first half numbers as the free throw competition makes its way here inside the bubble. Chase Miller, Chris Crick with you on this Thursday night. The Enderlin Eagles, a three-woman wrecking crew in terms of scoring right now as Madison Buckholz, Jana Olsen, and Caitlin Maggio have done all the scoring. The Enderlin Eagles 11 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second. South Border 3 points in the first quarter and 5 points in quarter number 2. Team numbers go like this. Enderlin 12 of 23 inside the circle. They're 0 of 3 on the perimeter, but still shooting 46% from the floor. 17 rebounds, 3 assists to 8 steals so far in the opening half for the Enderlin Eagles. While for South Border, the Mustangs, 3 of 18 shooting from the floor. They're 2 of 10 from the stripe. 8 rebounds, 2 assists to 8 turnovers here for South Border. Individually, Enderlin 12 points for Madison Buckholz, who's 6 of 9 from the floor with 8 rebounds, nearly a double-double in the opening first half here for Madison Buckholz. 9 points for Jana Olsen, 4 points for Caitlin Maggio with 3 rebounds. Then getting some rebounds here. Zoe Getty's got 3, Bristol Lemna with 2 as well for the Enderlin Eagles. Again, Enderlin led by the 12 of Madison Buckholz. South Border led by the 6 points of Camden Weiss, who's 2 of 4 shooting from the perimeter. Weiss with 6 points. 2 points then for Molly Hare. We got 3 rebounds for Addison Doan and 2 boards for Kinley Volk here in this contest. At the half, it's the Enderlin Eagles 25, the South Border Mustangs 8. It's high school basketball tonight on your liveevent.com. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. Let you know what's still to come and recap what happened earlier between the Warbirds and the Warriors with Weimar, Lidgewood, and Warwick here on your liveevent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app to make refilling your prescriptions more convenient. And with winter here, stop in and stock up on hand and foot warmers. Lemoore Drugstore has rechargeable heated gear and gifts for everyone in the family. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com, LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check us out.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Head to Lamore Hardware for in-store deals on Milwaukee tools and check out the new M18 Hotshot Card Jumper Pack. And when you purchase certain Milwaukee M12 tools, receive a 2-amp battery for free. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go online to LamoreHardware.com. That's LamoreHardware.com.
When we come back here to high school basketball coverage on YourLiveEvent.com, here's what happened earlier today between Waimea-Lidgewood and alongside Warwick. Warbirds never trailed in the contest as they had a 63-5 win for Waimea-Lidgewood. Warbirds led by the 13 points of Valerie Mendoza and also the double-double of Paisley Urbis with 16 points and 10 rebounds for Waimea-Lidgewood. The Warwick Warriors led by the 3 points of Kaylin Guy, 63-5. So the winner of this game's got Waimea-Lidgewood tomorrow at 4:30 in the Consolation Championship, while the loser will play Warwick for 7th place. Still to come, Northern Cass Valley City in the semis, and Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Maple River at 7:30 as well. Taking a look at some of the history here between the Enderlin Eagles and South Border the Mustangs. As the Enderlin Eagles 4-17 last year, 2 years ago 6-16. While for South Border, 2 years ago went 2-18, and then 4-17 last season for the South Border Mustangs. As the Mustangs and the Eagles back in the BCT, 7 of the 8 teams are back from a season ago. Only different team, Warwick and White Shield. Going through some of the Barnes County girls basketball tournament records when it comes to most points in a game. Hope Page with 97 points against Sheldon back in 1994. Individual record, Hayden Crockett with most points in any game of the BCT was last season with 40 from Northern Cass against White Shield. And then from there, most field goals in a particular tournament, 41 by Riley Nudell of Maple Valley back in 2015 and 2016. As that takes a look at some of the tournament coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com and also the history with what has happened with these respective clubs. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, get you ready for second half action. Coming up around the corner, it's Enderlin and South Border, the Enderlin Eagles, and led by the 12 points of Madison Buchholz, 9 for Jenna Olson, 4 for Caitlin Maggio. While for South Border, they're led by the 2 made threes by Camden Weast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Home Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Well, after the free throws, now time to go collect the teams as the Enderlin Eagles have a 25-8 lead over the South Border Mustangs. The Division B and Division A basketball poll will see some teams in both coming up a little bit later. Valley City, the number one team in Division A, will see them next against Northern Cass, which will be an all-Region 1A showdown between the Jags and the Highliners in our first semifinal. Valley City, the number one rated team in Division A. Then you got Carrington and South Border second and third, with Kindred number 4. The Kindred Vikings having their rivalry game with Central Cass Squirrels 45 minutes from now. In Kindred, Nick Eggman and Josh Omaris on the call for you on that one in Kindred. Turtle Mountain is number 5. From there, Division B, Benson County, the number one rated team in the states in Division B at number 1. You have Lemoore Litchfield Marion at number 2. Tioga at number 3, with Maple River number 4 and Central McLean at number 5. We'll see the 2 and the 4 teams in our second semifinal coming up here later tonight at about 7:30 for the matchup between Maple River and the Lobos of Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Again, it's Maple River and LLM. And then we'll also have Valley City Northern Cass upcoming here on your live event.com. For South Border, after the BCT is done, Tuesday the 16th at Strasburg, Zeeland. Well, for Enderlin, after the BCT is done, they'll play a week from today at South Border, ironically, against the Mustangs in the regular season. Take a quick break, get you ready for second half action after this when we return.
In 10 minutes.
Chaos.
Did you answer that email yet?
Decisions.
What if I make the wrong choice?
The weight of moving crushes.
Dad, I need a ride to practice.
Stress follows you. And the dream of a new beginning feels out of reach. Find peace. Hire the team at RE/MAX now. Visit findrealtynow.com. Yeah.
Quality education, affordable tuition, student opportunities. That's the Viking Promise. Valley City State University. Discover yourself here at VCSU. Visit today. A university that knows your name. Personal relationships with your professors. The tools to help you succeed. That's Valley City State University. Trusted name, affordable degrees. Visit today.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
It's South Border and the Enderlin Eagles here on YourLiveEvent.com as we get you ready. Chase Miller alongside Chris Crick here to open up this second half of play. A reminder, we'll have coverage throughout the course of the tournament here on Your Live Event for the remainder 6 games, 2 today and 4 tomorrow here on YLE. So for the Enderlin Eagles, 11 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second. For South Border, 3 points in the first and 5 points in quarter number 2 here. As for Enderlin, opening up this second half of play, they've had a really good balance of Buckholtz, Maggio, and Olsen offensively. Karina Olsen has done a good job when she's been asked upon defensively, and Zoe Getty just kind of has done a little bit of the dirty work here. As South Border will bring this one into the front court. As South Border will shoot, jumper will be off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to the Enderlin Eagles, as Enderlin now will bring this one to the front court as they handle it with Olsen. Ball will go to the baseline. Back up top as Enderlin reverse it right-hand side of Jana Olsen. She'll take the rub screen. Back to the top of the key, whipping it through. Olsen, thought about a 3, takes a couple of dribbles. She's going to drive and she'll get fouled. Olsen will head to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Foul will be assessed here on Camden Wiest. That'll be her second, team's first of the third quarter. Free throw attempt is up off the mark here for Jana Olsen. Olsen now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. High school, both in Division A and Division B, you get 5 fouls or 4 fouls a quarter. Once you get to 5, it's 2 free throws, then it resets after the quarter. Free throw is good for Jana Olsen as Enderlin now has a 24-8 lead over South Border. As South Border will see this one in the front court. As they do, right-handed side with it. They're going to skip it. Wiest on the interior. This one able to get on the ground. Jump ball and the arrow will go to the Enderlin Eagles. (26-8) as the Enderlin Eagles been efficient, I think would be the word, in what they've been asked to do from their head coach and to where they are now. As Enderlin will see this one in the front court. As they do, 3-pointer left wing. Shot will go short. Rebound eventually won here by South Border as they get on the floor, but then taken back by the Enderlin Eagles here from Jana Olsen. Right-handed side ball gets deflected out by Doan out of play, and it will be Enderlin Eagle basketball. Eagles on the inbounds with Caitlin Maggio. Maggio leaves it to Olsen. Olsen looking on the inside to Maggio. She gets doubled on this zone as they whip it around. Ball is open. Jumper is up and off the mark. No good. Munson going for the loose ball. She gets a little bit of a shin. Looks to be all right, though, as Munson comes back up, and now it's to Camden Wiest. Wiest at the left wing. Up top to Dome. They reverse it. Right-handed side to Molly Hare. 6:20 remaining as a jumper on the way for Wiest is good. Camden Wiest has hit a 3-pointer in every quarter for South Border. Back within 15. If the Mustangs can get a little 7-0-8 run here in the quarter, they can make things a little more interesting. Enderlin does have a 15-point lead as it stands right now. A little shot fake. Buckholtz has had a nice game so far with 12 points, missing that little runner. Rebound comes down to Doan. So South Border needs a bucket, a stop. Can they get another bucket's the question. Trying to get something in consecutive order as the Mustangs go to the baseline to Munson. Back to the right of the key. Extra pass to Doan up top. Wiest with the basketball gives it to Munson. Munson coming across the paint. No. Rebound underneath. Loose ball. And it will be South Border basketball. Substitution as Roweeder will check in the 5'8 sophomore Brooklyn with Munson on the floor. Wiest and Volk here for South Border, and also checking in is Peyton Bader. Bader will get the ball open. Left wing three is up. That'll go short, but a board here for the Mustangs. Second chance opportunity. No. Third chance opportunity. Can't get it. Munson trying to get the third rebound on the possession, and she gets mugged. Munson will head to the free throw line to shoot two. A couple of good boards by Roe Weeder. Foul will be assessed on Enderlin. That'll be their first of the quarter. Kayla Maggio picks up the foul. Free throw attempt is up and no good. Karina Olsen with Jana Olsen on the floor. Maggio able to see Bristol Lemna as well. Free throw attempt is up and good for Munson as she goes one of two, but South Border little 4-0 run right now brewing here for the Mustangs, back within 14 points. Karina Olsen leaves it to the baseline. Buckholtz going to drive, gets walled off. Back to the top as they reverse it around the horn. There goes Jana Olsen. Olsen to Karina. High post touch to Maggio. Maggio reverses it right wing. There goes Lemna. Lemna on the drive. Munson with the steal, and she's able to save it to a teammate as well. Well, if you're South Border with Kinley Volk, you bring this one to front court, and they give it to Wiest. Pass on the interior. Mustangs going block to block. Munson was underneath the hoop when she let it go, and the arrow will favor South Border. I wonder if you're the Mustangs right now, trying to see how quickly you can cut this lead to 10. Well, if you're the Enderlin Eagles, they've just had 1 point in the half. Munson going to the left block. She gets fouled nearly. And one. Foul work against Madison Buckholtz. Her second, team second. And if you're a South Border, back within 14. Free throw attempt is up here for the 5'9" junior. Is up and good. Munson with her third and fourth free throw attempts here of the night. Right-handed toss is good. 3 of 4 from the stripe. The run continues here for South Border in this half. It's a 6-1 run here for the Mustangs, and a timeout for Bo Deagle. Will break as well. Timeout on the floor on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 4:45 left to play in the third.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
Third timeout here for the second timeout here for the Enderlin Eagles. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North for head coach Bo Deagle. As South Border back within 12, they were trailing by 8 after one quarter, played down 25-8 after the half. As the Enderlin Eagles will see this one right-handed side. Jana Olsen's going to drive, stop, pop from 8 feet, rattle and roll. First field goal here of the half for Jana Olsen and the Enderlin Eagles as she has 12 on the contest. Enderlin doubling up South Border one more time. Mustangs high post touch with Roweeder back up top. That'll go to Volk. Left-handed side jumper on the way. That'll go short. Wiest trying to get the offensive board, but Karina Olsen, like a spider monkey, flying in out of nowhere, gets the defensive board and makes a good pass on the inside, and Buckholtz will get fouled. This will be on the floor. Foul will be assessed against South Border. That'll be the team's second. Foul will be coming against Roweeder. That's her first, team second. As Enderlin with Zoe Getty to inbound it to the right baseline. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Rebound to Munson. Munson will handle the rock now for South Border in the front court. Left-handed side as Bader sees it tipped away. Enderlin able to get the steal, and eventually Karina Olsen give it to her younger sister in Jana Olsen. Olsen left-handed side as Enderlin to the baseline here to Bristol. Lemna left pocket three, rattles off the mark, no good. Megan Munson with the rebound. Just kind of have that feeling of who's going to score the next five. If it's South Border that can get the next 5 points. It's to a single-digit game for the first time since the opening parts of the second quarter. Well, if it's the Enderlin Eagles, able to kind of fend off that little run by South Border as the arrow will favor Enderlin. Substitution will check in for Camden Weast. Also coming into the contest will be Angel Newman. 3:28 to play in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Fun contest so far between Enderlin and South Border here in the BCT. Olsen at the left wing, looking for a teammate, finds her sister. Now to the right-handed side goes Getty. Getty, nice ball fake on the way for a Karina Olsen jumper from 17, can't get it. And Roe Weeder gets the backside board here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn, right-handed side to Bader. Bader going to drive, leave it now in the hands of Doan, reverse it to Weiss. To the left baseline, jumper is up by Newman Long, but a rebound here from Roe Weeder. Roe Weeder lost it underneath, and the Eagles come away with the ball. Enderlin with 3 timeouts remaining. South Border, they have 4. Eagles right wing driving kick, left and inside goes Getty. Back to Olsen. Karina now top of the key. Karina gives a high post touch. That'll go Buckholtz. Extra fine to the right wing. Lemna with a teardrop runner. Can't get it. And a rebound and a foul here on Enderlin. That'll be their third. Buckholtz, that's a large foul as she picks up her third. That'll be the team's third team foul as well. So Buckholtz will check out. Maggio will check in. Molly Hare also in the game with Doan here for South Border. Roe Weeder, Newman, and Camden Weast. As the South Border Mustangs right now trail it by 14 points. Just under 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. Ball goes to the right-hand side to Hare to the baseline now as they're able to handle this. Hare with a hard dribble. Will jump, shot, no. Rebound, though, goes to Doan, extra fine. Weast around the horn out of Hare. Hare leaves it to Newman. 10 seconds on the shot clock. South Border will have to go quickly. Open. This has been a good thought. 3. That'll go long by Weast, but a rebound for Getty. Both teams shooting cold here. Just 2 combined field goals between the two here in the third quarter. Jana Olsen, right-handed side to Zoe Getty. Right wing now to the high post to Maggio. As Enderlin able to reverse it around the horn to Jana Olsen. 15 seconds on the shot clock. South Border staying in that 2-3 zone. We've seen 2 and 3 and man-to-man here for Coach Bittner's club. Open, Olsen launching, shooting, and scoring. Jenna Olsen with all 6 points in the half here for Enderlin. She has 15 on the night. It's 31-14. Mustangs at the top to Molly Hare. Reverse it around the horn now to Newman. Newman with the jumper is going to go short. Rebound gets tipped out. Eventually the Mustangs will come up with it. Weast open, left of the key, sets her feet, shoot, no, rebound. As this will go in the hands of Doan, and we'll have an injury timeout as Angel Newman just was rolled up on as she will check out of the contest here. So checking in will be Maggie Munson. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, they'll make a substitution as well as Bristol Lemna will come out of the contest. As they're making sure that Newman is all right and can clear to the bench with 1:02 to play here in the quarter. As we hope Newman is, all that it was maybe just a little bit more of a roll-up as she's holding on to that knee and she's got that knee brace and pad already on that right knee. Ball goes left and inside South Border. We'll see it. Roe Weeder gives it to Weast. Weast is going to drive as they give it on the interior to Munson. Munson with the turnaround jumper. Shot is off the mark, no good. As Getty corrals a loose ball. Karina Olsen up the near side. Olsen up top as they reverse it left wing to Jana Olsen. She'll launch, she'll shoot, and this one will be off the mark, no good, as Brooklyn gets the loose ball. Roe Weeder up top to Molly Hare. Hare will handle it now to Weast. Weast with the pass to Doan, able to skip this one right wing to Molly Hare. 6-second shot clock to game clock differential. Weast to Doan. On the inside for South Border. Jumper from 7 feet, no. Rebound gets tapped out, last touch here by Enderlin. As the Eagles up by 17, they'll make a quick substitution. South Border will inbound it with Molly Hare. Bounce pass, still left-handed side. Mustangs reverse turn, shot up, no. Rebound. Eventually will be a foul here on South Border after the loose ball board by Jana Olsen. South Border will pick up their third foul. Here will handle her first, and the Eagles have 9 seconds to play here in the quarter. They'll have to go hurry. Jenna Olsen with 3 seconds. Taking the screen, 2 seconds, 1. They can't get the shot off, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. 31-14 as we make our way to the fourth quarter. A pair of 6 points in the quarter for both teams on your live event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Coming up after the conclusion of this game, we'll get to our modified post-game show where we will bring you our player of the game, take a look at the final numbers, stats, and more. And then from there, we will also transition into our next as we need the shot clock to go to 35 here. It's at 20 to begin the quarter, but they're going to let it play, so South Border will have to go quickly. Right-handed side to Weiss, 12 seconds. Back up top, open. It doesn't matter. There's a three-pointer going to go short. Rebound to South Border here as the Mustangs will give it back up top to Bader. Now the right wing to Weiss to the baseline jumper to try to beat the horn. Got it. Well, who needs 35 when you can do it in 20? As Doan gets the 2 points. Our first field goal here of the contest. Ball goes to the top as they work with it with Jana Olsen. Back to the right wing. Enderlin with Olsen. Left and inside open is Karina. She'll launch. Three-pointer is short. Rebound now to South Border as the Mustangs will bring this one in the front court. As they will handle it to the right-handed side as the Mustangs with it back up top. That'll go to Kinley Volk. Left wing pass on the interior. Back up top. They reverse it. Jumper on the way is up and off the iron. No good. Rebound for Enderlin will be out of bounds. Last touch here by the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin trying to improve to 2-2 on the season, while South Border is looking to improve to 1-1 on the year. Mustangs with Doan to the left-handed side to Peyton Bader. Bader to the left wing. We'll see this with Kinley Volk. Volk going to give it back up top to Bader around the horn. With it on the interior. Shot is up off the mark. No good by Doan. And snatching that ball out of thin air is Madison Buckholt. She's had a couple of really nice rebounds here tonight for the Enderlin Eagles. Karina Olsen able to skip it to Getty. Buckholt's on the right short corner. Tiptoes the baseline. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound for Roe Weeder. Weiss now will handle it here. And if you're South Border, how many more possessions can you afford to come up empty? Or if you don't get to the free throw line or put one in the cylinder right now. As Bader sees this one. Good bounce pass across. And, well, Johnny on the spot. Able to get some free throw attempts upcoming here for South Border with Roe Weeder. Foul will be assessed on Enderlin, their first of the fourth quarter. Foul will be on Zoe Getty, her first. Free throw attempt up and in and out, no good. As Roe Weeder will get a second free throw attempt upcoming. If you're South Border, clock stops to get to the line. Trying to convert as they're 3 of 5 from the stripe. Now make them 4 of 6. So Roe Weeder gets the free throw. And it's 31-17. Enderlin up the far sideline with Jana Olsen. Nice right to left cross by Olsen. Gives it to Karina. If you're Enderlin, you don't need the four corner. Take 35 seconds off the shot clock. But if you really want to milk this game out, you can do so up by 14 if you want. Jana Olsen gives it to Maggio. But there's a steal by South Border with Kinley Volk. Volk going to drive, leaves it to Doan. Extra pass to Weiss. Open, takes the extra fine on the teammate pass. Jumper, shot, no. Rebound, put back. Doan can't go. Ball out of play, last touch by the Enderlin Eagles. Substitution as Megan Munson will return. Enderlin, a team averaging 41 points per game through 3 contests, while South Porter put 22 points up against Sargent County in their season opener. Jump ball on this will make its way towards Enderlin. Division B District 2 against Division B District 1 here in this matchup with Enderlin out of District 1. Ball will go right-handed side to Karina Olsen. Olsen left wing. High post touch comes Majo. Kind of no look pass to Karina. Extra pass in the hands of Jana Olsen. Karina going to leave it right-handed side. This will go to Lemna. Lemna off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Rebound for South Porter as Roe Weeder comes away with the loose ball. Other side goes Munson. Munson lost it on her way up and a turnover. And Munson hits the deck hard. We'll take a keep it here as Munson just hope that she got a stinger. As Munson will check out. Also leaving earlier in this game was Newman. She's on the bench right now getting attended to. And you just hope that all that it was a stinger here for Munson. And with 5:05 left to play in the fourth quarter, Enderlin Eagles and Bo Deagle want a timeout. That'll be his third. We'll break as well on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Enderlin up by 14 points.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Massenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small-town service you deserve by going online to DickeyMarionINS.com or call 701-669-2330.
Timeouts brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North, or check out their branch in Enderlin throughout the week. Ball left-handed side now, back up top. With it is Karina Olsen to Jana. So Coach Bo Deagle draws up here after the timeout. Resto Lemna at the left wing drive, back up top to Olsen. Jana trying to get the step through, back to Lemna. Lemna then walked with the basketball. Thought about a three, thought about driving, and then by the time that happened, just turned it over. But the one thing that Enderlin has been able to do, at least get some hands defensively up against South Porter, make things difficult, and just not let South Porter get much going offensively. 3 points in the first quarter, 5 in the second, 6 in the third, and so far 3 points here in the fourth as Roe Weeder with a post touch just couldn't get anything out of it, and now it's going to be in the hands of the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin crossing over left to right, Jana Olsen will see this one. Zips it across the floor. Majo jumper inside the paint, no, as Buckholz tipped it, but out of bounds by Madison. South Porter, we'll see this one now for Peyton Bader. Bader to the right wing will handle it with Molly Hare. Back to Bader. Weiss to the baseline. That'll go to Roe Weeder. Jumper in and out, no good here for Addison Doan. Enderlin with the baseball pass up the floor to Caitlin Majo. Majo, little hesitation move off the left hand. Can't get it. Rebound for Roe Weeder. Now for South Porter. They'll see it with Bader extra fine to left and inside to Hare to the baseline. Hare gets the ball back, able to skip it. Coming into a 15-footer is up off the mark by Weiss. Rebound now to Enderlin. Jenna Olsen wants to run, as they do up the floor. Right-handed layup, there's a foul, and 2 free throws upcoming for Madison Buckholz. Foul will be assessed on South Porter. Free throw opportunity here for the Enderlin Eagles. Free throw is up, and it's in and out, no good. 31-17. As free throw attempt number 2 will be upcoming. That last foul on South Porter with Molly here, her second. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Buckholz is also off the mark. We stay at 31-17. 6 points in the half for the Enderlin Eagles. 9 points for South Porter. Doan left-handed side, ball gets tipped, deflected. Jenna Olsen comes away with a steal as Right now, Enderlin up by 14 with just over 3 minutes to play. Karina Olsen wants the dagger three. That'll go short. And a rebound here to Molly Hare. Hare in the front court. Looking for a teammate. Gives it to Wiest. Back up top. South border with Wiest at the right wing. Goes on the baseline. Bader going to lose it on the way up. And eventually the hand goes to Enderlin, but the Eagles give it right back, but not before Karina Olsen able to fight a teammate. Here goes Madison Buchholz hustling to the paint and off the backboard. Can't get it. Mackenzie Jacob with the loose ball. I tell you what, Madison Buchholz is the old Energizer Bunny. It's constantly moving up and down the floor here for Enderlin. Wiest right of the key. Looking for a teammate. Finds one to Hare. Molly with the basketball up and over. Wiest will launch a three. This one will be halfway in and out. Now Madison Buchholz to the near side. We'll give it to Karina Olsen. Karina to the right wing. Now to Zoe Getty. Bounce pass intercepted for Wiest. South border. Bringing it in the front court to the left wing to Molly Hare. Hare with it. Leaves it on the interior with the pass by Wiest. Nice spin and shot is up for Mackenzie Jacob, a freshman. Good seal on the right block. It's 31-19. As we'll see this here on the way. Jumper will be off the mark, no good after the foul attempts. Foul will be assessed on the South Border Mustangs, or excuse me, on the Enderlin Eagles with Madison Buchholz. So it'll be her fourth. Pretty much a line change of players coming in with 1:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. For the Enderlin Eagles, get the tip, and this one will be tapped out of bounds here by Madison Buchholz. Previous season low was 38 points to Kidder County, but they might not get that in this game. However, they lost against the Wolves there last time out, looking to pick up a win here against the Mustangs. South border with Roweeder to the baseline, now to Kinley Volk. Doan lost it. And eventually we'll get a traveling violation on the Mustangs and a turnover. For the Mustangs, their first game, they scored 22 against Sargent County. Trying to get that here as well as the Enderlin Eagles will bring it in the front court. Enderlin to left-handed side to Karina Olsen, back up top to Getty. They're able to reverse it, jab step for Jana Olsen. Jana taking a dribble, leaves this one to left wing. Karina to Jana here at the free throw line, crossing over left to right. Jumper from 14, that'll go long, and a foul on Caitlin Monjo. It'll be her second, team's third. As we'll see this upcoming with a substitution into the contest. As South Border will bring this one up the floor, down by 12. Mustangs left wing. We'll see this one now to Bader. 25 seconds on the shot clock for Bader to work with. Gives it to the high post. That's to Jacob. Doan with the left wing three. That'll go short. Rebound gets tapped and out of bounds, and it will be Eagle basketball. 2-second shot clock to game clock differential here. 31-19 as the Enderlin Eagles with Jana Olsen in the front court. Leaves it left and inside to Lemna. Lemna back up top. That'll go to Karina to Jana. Olsen reverse it left wing to Bristol Lemna. As Enderlin doesn't need to do much with it, as they're more than content to take the remainder of the clock off without even the shot to get it to about 2 seconds. As they see it here to the left-hand side. Jumper for 3 points is off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Enderlin with 0.2 left in the quarter. All that South Border needs to do is inbound the basketball, and this one will go final. Enderlin scoreless in the quarter, but it does not matter as they win it 31-19. Back with more on our post-game show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here on our post-game show, again, your final in this one for the Enderlin Eagles, able to pick up the win 31-19 here in this contest. As Enderlin, with the win, now improves to 2-2 on the season. For South Border, they drop to 1-1 on the year. Coming up, we'll get to our post-game show and hear from Jenna Olson in a moment. She finished with 15 points, Buckholtz with 12, Maggio had 4, while on the opposite side here for South Border, the Mustangs, Camden Weist finished with 9 points in the game. He had 2 points from Molly Hare, 3 points on the way from Megan Munson. You did have 2 points for Mackenzie Jacob and a point on the way for Roweeder and 2 points for Dona as well. The Enderlin Eagles now 2-2 on the season after their 31-19 defeat over South Border. We're back with more and hear from the victorious Eagles after this.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download the app to make refilling your prescriptions more convenient. And with winter here, stop in and stock up on hand and foot warmers. Lemoore Drugstore has rechargeable heated gear and gifts for everyone in the family. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com, LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check us out.
As we're back here on our post-game show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Joining us from the Enderlin Eagles perspective is Jenna Olson, able to have a nice performance here as we take a look at the final numbers. 15 points on 5 of 9 shooting inside the paint, also with 4 rebounds as well. Jenna, just was kind of working for your team early in this game, able to get a 8-point lead after 1 quarter play and then just play with that lead for the remainder of the contest.
Yeah, that means a lot to get in a head start, so it's good for us. Yep.
Able to have a really nice performance as well by your teammate with Madison Buckholtz with a double-double, 12 points and 10 rebounds. What does she just do, particularly underneath the rim?
Oh, she's so much energy. It's just so fun to see her grow and be so good.
Able to pick up this win. You'll play South Border again next week, but what's the one thing going into the next game with Wymer Lidgewood that you want to continue in terms of what you did well tonight, tomorrow for that consolation championship?
Yeah, I think we should keep our defensive energy up and just talking on defense, and that'll help us with our offense.
Yeah, what was working defensively here tonight against South Border?
Yeah, just stopping their three-pointers and talking on defense, that helped.
You've had a lot of basketball games. You've had to play some Mother Nature, so what's it been like as a player, kind of the roller coaster of just the weather, much to less of trying to get games in so far as an athlete?
Yeah, it's important to practice, but with the snow, it's kind of hard, but it's fun to,
Hey, Jenna, we'll let you go celebrate. We'll see you in 24 hours, and best of luck tomorrow afternoon.
Yep, thank you.
Jenna Olson with us here. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll put a bow on this one. That is next.
Lamore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Head to Lamore Hardware for in-store deals on Milwaukee tools and check out the new M18 Hot Shot Card Jumper Pack. And when you purchase certain Milwaukee M12 tools, receive a 2-amp battery for free. Plus, browse their Sweet Pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lamore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go online to LamoreHardware.com. That's LamoreHardware.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
back here on yourliveevent.com. 31-19 again, your final here for the Enderlin Eagles. It's now time to get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge, bringing the energy. Go to enbridge.com, and bringing the energy was Jana Olsen here with 15 points, 4 rebounds. Got a made three-pointer, 2 of 3 from the free throw line as well. Jana Olsen is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. And our Agassi Precision Egg move of the match, the double-double by Madison Buckholtz, but she had a rebound, went left to right on the reversal, and finished with the scoop in the first half. That was effortless as well. She did it all in one motion. That was our play of the game by Madison Buckholtz here for the Enderlin Eagles, as a couple of sophomore players with a nice 1-2 combination here for Enderlin. Agassi Precision Egg, the planting season will be here before you know it, coming up in the spring. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. Final numbers look like this. Enderlin shot 14 of 45 from the floor. They finished with 29 rebounds, 4 assists to 14 turnovers. South Border 6 of 44 shooting from the floor. 3 of 21 from the three-point line, 31 rebounds, 4 assists to 17 turnovers. Enderlin, 15 points for Jana Olsen, 12 points on the way for Madison Buckholtz, 4 points then for Caitlin Maggio. While for the South Border Mustangs, led by the 9 from Camden Wiest. He had 3 for Megan Munson with about 5 rebounds. 1 point for Ro Weeder, but she did have 13 boards. Then from there, 2 points for Doan, 2 points for Hare, and 2 points for Mackenzie Jacob as well. The Enderlin Eagles pick up the win by a final again of 31-19. Enderlin will play for the consolation title against Weimar-Lidgewood, while for South Border, they will have a date with Warwick tomorrow for this 7th place contest. Well, been adieu from this one, and get you ready for Valley City Northern Cast coming up here in about 20 minutes for the opening tip in Valley City.